They called it a reunion, a cabin in the woods, rustic but cozy. Family gathered around a long wooden table. The meat was tender, the wine was thick. Everyone smiled, exchanged stories, laughed. It was the perfect family gathering. And then someone coughed. Something hit the floor. Everyone froze. The cough came again, racking the man's body. He brought a hand to his mouth, stared at what he'd coughed up. A tooth, black, shriveled, the size of a child's. Then another man at the table emptied his glass. Black liquid everywhere. He, too, had something in his mouth that shouldn't have been there. Bile, fear, pain, regret. The youngest of the group, a girl with wide, curious eyes, felt something warm trickle down her cheeks. She touched it, brought her fingers to her mouth. Blood, then more blood. It streamed from her eyes. But none of this stopped the feast. None of it made the adults at the table uncomfortable. They kept eating, drinking, talking, as if it were just another family dinner. But the protagonist couldn't stomach it anymore. He pushed his chair back, knocking it over, stood up, knocking over his own glass, and ran to the door. It wasn't locked, but when he turned the knob, the door wasn't there. It had vanished. He ran to the window and peered out into the fog. Couldn't see anything. He tried to scream, but his voice wouldn't come out. He was choking on his own fear. Then he heard a voice, a kind, raspy voice like dry leaves crunching underfoot. It said, "Don't be afraid, don't run." He spun around and saw the old grandfather clock in the corner of the room. Its pendulum had stopped. Now it was ticking again, counting down the seconds until you are safe here. The cabin will protect you, it rose. Its voice like nails on a chalkboard. He backed away, tripped over his own feet, and fell down the basement stairs. In the dim oil lamplight, he saw a journal lying open on a table. Its pages were filled with spidery handwriting, the ink still wet. He touched the page and recoiled. It was written in blood. He read, "This cabin feeds on the feast. Every bite binds them tighter. Every swallow seals their fate." He wanted to scream, to warn the others. But when he opened his mouth, all he could do was gurgle. He watched in horror as the grandfather clock chimed midnight. One guest after another. They emptied their plates, their faces illuminated by the firelight. Their skin was stretched tight over their bones, their eyes cloudy, blank. They kept chewing. He looked down at his own plate. It was his own hand. It had been cooked, seasoned, served, and he realized he was already halfway through.